Let's see about getting set up in here. Okay. You are an oldie but a goldie, huh? Been a while since you've had some TLC, huh? Okay. Let's see here. This control setup is workable, I think. Oh, look at you. All right. First things first, let's get strapped in and set up, yeah? Oh, what on earth is this? Hell of a harness system. Keeps catching. How long have you been without a pilot? I know you can't answer. I know the answer is, well, since, way before everything ended up like this. That's okay. I'm gonna take care of you. All right? I'm gonna get you up in a working order, and then we're gonna talk, you and I. To think. I'd find you in a place like this. You're an old school combat frame, aren't you? Not just from before all this happened, but probably set to retire, even back in your day. Well, that's fine. Sort of makes two of us, you know? I was, part of the old pilot program. It's funny, I call you old, Jen, but I'm probably older. It's just, well, I should probably explain. Not that you can really hear me right now, but back before everything went really wrong, I was one of the first gen pilots. Augmented with a sort of neural link, you know. Hook up with the massive combat frame and deal with humanity's threats, which at the time were, big sentient self-replicating robots. We really screwed up on that. But then, the pilot program ended up working out, mostly. We started pushing back, made some real progress. And then, well, they didn't really have a need for us anymore. And so, put me in cold storage, basically. Stasis pod. Me and all the other old gen pilots. And then, at some point, everyone forgot about us. We just stayed. But wouldn't you know it? A few thousand years later, we screwed up again. Worse this time. Everything went wrong. At least that's what I heard. New pilot program was initiated. New frames built. That's around when you were made. War was waged. A war that we were losing. Humanity was losing. Ooh. Okay. Hey. This looks like it kept pretty well, at least. I'll have to check the others, but at least this looks decent. New frames were developed. New forms of Neuralink were designed. New strategies employed. Eventually, folks decided frames like you were obsolete, much as I was. And locked you away in hangars like this. Right up until the very end. When they realized they just needed numbers if they were going to have any chance against the new monsters they'd made. Could use a little oil, but other than that, you're looking pretty nice. And so, frames like you were taken out of retirement. And I, right at the very end, was unearthed, taken out of stasis. The other pilots of my generation, their stasis pods, well, a few thousand years is a long time, isn't it? Especially when you're, made of squishy guts. Pulled me out. We're gonna give me a frame, send me to fight. And then sticking a little of this one. Come on. they were too late. An attack happened. Destroyed all the docked frames. Killed everyone who was supposed to explain what happened to me. Yeah, this one's gonna need to be replaced. Hopefully it's the only one. I only have the one spare. And, you know, after all that, I was left to wander an apocalypse I had basically no clue about. Okay. And I've been surviving all this time. Of course I have. You know, the society that built me died long before all this happened. I was unearthed as almost an archaeological find. The tech used to make me persisted to some extent, but the new pilot program wasn't quite... They didn't have all the same augments, all the same training. All right, let's check this last one. I'm more than just a pilot, right? I'm trained in all kinds of combat, survival, all that. I'm used to mechanical monsters. Biological ones made of horrible amalgams of whatever the hell. That's pretty new. But you know, you fight them the same, you hide from them the same. And I have been fighting them. Managed to make a few friends, a few other survivors. We got guns, we got ammo, we got teamwork. They're not like the other pilots in my day, they're not. You know, I'll always miss them, but they're a good bunch. They really are. We found this hangar, single frame still intact. You. And I thought, why not try my hand, you know? We've been surviving, picking off some of the smaller monsters, but the big ones, all we've been able to do is run and hide. We're surviving, not living. I don't like it. All right. Now you're here, though. Old gen or not, you're still a combat frame. And you are maybe the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. You know? So many scars on your hull. Oh, what kind of stories could you tell me? Your AI core is still intact, just in sleep mode. Everything's on low power. Conserving energy, waiting, sleeping. For who knows how long. Sleeping like me. But you're not going to be sleeping much longer. All right? just did a look through. Most of your vital components are still intact. There's a bit of rust, a bit of grime, a few parts that could definitely use replacements, but I bet you I could get you on your feet. I bet we could scrounge up some parts, find a way. You know, everyone's tired of wandering in a wasteland. Everyone's tired of hiding. With someone like you, maybe we don't have to. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. Frame's more advanced than you. Pilot's more advanced than me, at least as far as piloting ability goes. They're the ones that lost this war. They couldn't save humanity. It's wishful thinking to say that the two of us could make any kind of difference, but I want to dream. I want to wish. I want to believe that there can be something better. So, let's get to it. Let me see if I can wake you up. Come on. Come on. Boot up, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. There we go. We got some blinking lights. Okay. Come on. Come on. That's it. That's it. Oh, look at you. Hello there. Good morning. You've been asleep a while. Sorry. I don't got any credentials to give you. None that you'd recognize. But you know, the Neuralink technology that new gens used, that those who came after used, was based on the kind used by me and my sisters. So, in some frames, especially the older ones like you, there should still be a remnant, recognition. That's what the scientists who brought me out of stasis were banking on. Humanity was already reduced to scraps by that point. They explained it to me just before everything blew up. They were hopeful that one of the older frames they had might recognize my neural lace, my uplink, based on the imprint of that older software still stuck inside you older frames. And that might be able to bypass the normal requirement for credentials. We're gonna find out if they were right, okay? All right. Okay. Oof, this old cable. All right. We're gonna give it a go. We're gonna try and connect. Query hesitation. Yeah, I'm hesitating. I've never connected via Neuralink outside of a vat of amniotic fluid. And our hardware isn't perfectly compatible. I get the feeling this is gonna hurt. Ready? Of course you are. Here we go. Okay, eyes closed. Eyes closed. Okay, console's here. Visual feed. Clear all non-essential data, please. It's overwhelming. It's There's a reason we used to do sensory deprivation while piloting. Especially when we're not fully compatible like this. It's so much white noise. But Okay. If I don't open my eyes, then tolerable. Look at us. Huh? Shaking hands, you and me. Connected. All right. All right. Good. Great, even. I can work with this. Thanks for clearing the extra data. You got camera feeds for outside? Okay. Those lenses could use a cleaning, but... You see down there? Those are my friends. We're gonna get you all patched up, okay? We're gonna get you running. And then... I don't know. We'll go from there. You wanna know a secret? As soon as I realized there was a hangar with a combat frame, I knew I had to come check you out. had to come take a look. I had no idea if I'd be able to connect to you or repair you or anything. But I told my friends that I was sure. A leader has to project confidence. But I wasn't sure. Glad I was right, though. We got you running. At least basic systems. Feed me a diagnostic. What's busted? Okay, my brain can't parse that. Convert the diagnostic feedback into raw text and display. Better. Yeah, that is a lot of red. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If we know what's wrong, we can find parts and we can fix you. All right? You and me. We're gonna go far together. Do you, have a name or a designation? I see. I knew that some of the newer frames did, but I wasn't sure where you were in the timeline. You're just a string of letters and numbers, huh? I knew they stopped giving you all proper names at some point. Well, guess I'll just have to think of something, won't I? You and me, we're gonna go far. For now, let's get to work, okay? Let's start fixing what we can. It's so nice to meet you.